Hey, we're here just getting a little cappuccino. We're here on Route 66. And you know what today is? Today's the day where I get my honeymoon drive home with my new wife. Cheers. It's good cappuccino. Welcome to Synthetic Oil Protection. I'm your host Eben, and today we're here on Route 66 and we're getting ready to pick up my new wife. That's right, I got a new car. I'm married again to this little angel, and well, you'll see her in a minute. On this car that you're going to see in a minute, on fixing it up, optimizing it so it runs smoother and better. All right, this is it. This is my new little angel. Here she is. All right, this is a beautiful 1959 Cadillac DeVille, and this is, you know, what they used to drive back then. And you know what? I want you to hear what she sounds like. Here she is. Big block power. All right, let me show you around. Alright, so this is a 1959 Cadillac, and I've always wanted to get one for years. I've always liked the classic cars, but I never had a chance to get one. And when I lost her, I actually got hit by a truck, and I'll put that video at the end of this, but I lost my 2004 C5 Corvette. So I said, you know what, now let's get a piece of artwork. So that's what we did, is we got a beautiful OEM car. So I'm going to walk you around the whole car, but it's all OEM, which is original equipment from 1959. We're coming down here. Grab it right here. And that's it. And you don't have to worry about the shocks breaking, because look at the shocks. Solid coils. So this is a 325 horsepower, 430 pounds of torque, and that's all OEM. This is a 6.4 liter, and it's a 390 cubic inch big block engine, and that's what came in this Cadillac. Let's take a look at the Cadillac symbols. All OEM, non-painted, and brand new. Now coming on around the interior. Take a look at the interior. The interior just got done. Brand new seats that are all OEM colors, stitching and everything. And the gentleman that had it before, Dave, he wanted to, you know, make sure they weren't ripped for the next owner. Coming on around, we're going to go to the back here and show you the back seats. And a lot of people always ask, what about the trunk? We'll take a look at the trunk. Here she is. This is where the gas cap goes, right in the rear. That's the gas cap right in the back there. That's where that goes. And then coming here, we're just going to go ahead and open her up. Pops like butter. Look at that. And look, the shocks after 60 years, they still work. The trunk stays up. So this right here, this looks like a car cover, but it's actually the body. That's the body. See how one body barely takes up any space. So the 59 was known for a couple of things. It was known for its beautiful sweeping, it's called the 6-window, beautiful sweeping roof line. It's got the beautiful long fins that are known only to the 59, the bullet tail lights, and this is all an OEM car from 1959. I wanted to mention one thing. When you get an old classic car like this, you want to go through all your fluids. So we already checked our motor oil. That's right here. There's the dipstick right there. Over here we got the ATF fluid on the other side. The dipstick is right here. We already checked that level. We checked the coolant level, which is right here. There's no reservoir, so you just make sure it's completely full. And then, of course, the brake fluid. We checked all our fluids, power steering fluid as well, which we got right here. And everything's good. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about the history on this thing. Let's do it. All right. So a little bit about the history. So this car was actually originally bought in New Jersey, and that's way back in 1959. And the gentleman that had it now, his uncle owned it, and he owned it for about 55 years. He actually passed away, and the gentleman that owned it now, his sister got the car, and his sister didn't really have any room for the sucker. This thing is 225 inches, 18.75 feet long, and it doesn't fit in a lot of new garages. So they basically just didn't really want it there in Jersey anymore. So the brother, Dave, aka Stroker Dave, he loves power just like me. He loves the horsepower, all that stuff. He actually has a Cuda, and he just didn't want an older boat like this. He already has a fast Cuda, I think a 72 Cuda. So basically, the end of the story is he ends up getting the car, tries to sell it, and he just had a real tough time. So he ended up doing the interior on this little angel, posted it up again, and I ended up getting it on eBay Motors. And you're probably curious, what did I get it for? Eben, how much did you pay for it? Well, I got it for only $278 a month, and I got only 60 payments to pay. And I tell people, the salesman that sold it to me, he said it's a good buy. Yeah, good buy, $278 a month. If I don't keep up on the payments on this antique, they're gonna come in and take it away. But no, I'm just messing around. So that's what I did get it for. I got it for 15,000 bucks, and I was looking at a bunch of them and just not really sure what to do about it. But I knew I wanted something OEM, and a lot of the cars all look brand new, and I didn't really want a brand new car. Not only is it a lot more money, like 30 or 40,000, somewhere in there, but I just wanted a car that was really original, and I wanted to play with it. And I love fingering stuff and lubing stuff and doing all that stuff. So now I can do that from scratch from an OEM car from basically 1959, 60 years ago. So the only thing is the interior that's been redone. So I'll have a chance to play with it. We're gonna do a whole saga on the channel. We're gonna share everything we're gonna do to it and optimize it. And in a second, don't go away, we're gonna go ahead and put some lubricant in it. All right, this thing's been untouched since the owner, since 1959, with no synthetics, no additives, absolutely everything OEM. But today's the day things change. We're gonna be putting in our PI Performance Improver. This cleans the valves, cleans the carbon deposits out of the combustion chamber. Also gets you better gas mileage, much cleaner burn, less blow-by, and it's really good product. You put it in every 4,000 miles. Coming on to the lubricant. This is a upper cylinder lubricant. This lubricates around the rings, also around the cylinders. And the other thing, it fights ethanol in your gas. It's like a anti-corrosive, and then it keeps and maintains your injectors. So this is really gonna smooth it out. All right, stick around, because we're gonna be putting in these lubricants. We're actually gonna drive at 100 miles. We're gonna see what the gas mileage is completely untouched with nothing in it. And then we're gonna drive about 100 miles and do another test and see what the gas mileage is. All right, let's do it. Cheers, we're here at Goldfield Gold Town, and we're here Apache Junction, Arizona. This is where my beautiful new wife came from, and this is what it looks like out here. This is it. We're gonna go top her up with gas right now. All right, let's roll. So a little bit about this little angel. This is the pinnacle of the 50s. They really got bold with the long tail fins and stuff like that, and they went all power. So This is all power steering, power brakes. So even though this car weighs 4,800 pounds, when you touch everything, you just touch it like butter. I mean, you barely touch it. And I mean, just touching the gas and it just flies because it's really tall gearing, and the engine makes about 430 pounds of torque. So as soon as you touch the gas, it just starts flying. And what else? The wheelbase is 130 inches. So for instance, an S-Class Mercedes is about 122 inches. So this has a longer wheelbase than an S-Class Mercedes. And of the 50s, this was the American S-Class. All right, let's do it. So I'll take you through the gears. There's first, there's second, there's third, that's 25. And there's fourth gear at 32. So fourth gear will go to 144 miles an hour at 5,000 RPM. If the engine can rev out to that, there's 40 miles an hour. So we're going 40 miles an hour right now, and it feels like we're just sitting on a couch. That's it. So I'm actually giving the car gas right now. We're actually going up a hill. And I'll let you take a look at the speedometer. Take a look. We're going 40. And that's exactly the right speed. Take a look out the window. There it is. There you go. So these just float just like butter. Now we're gonna go ahead and feel her up.